I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine you own the biggest, most in-demand superstore in the middle of a really popular high-demand metropolis. So think of like, I don't know, a Selfridges or a Harrods in the middle of London, something like that. Imagine you own a store like that. It's like multiple stories, it's like 10 floors, and it's got everything that you could ever want in the midst of it, right? Now, let's imagine then the business is booming, you're making lots of money, everything's going really well, but inside in the store, you notice that the electrics have started to play up. So things are turning off when they shouldn't be. The power's going out sometimes, and you're not sure why. The plumbing's really bad. Some of the toilets are out of order. Some of the taps are dripping. The wallpaper's starting to like fall apart. The ceiling's got loads of mold on it, and you're starting to notice that all of the parts of the building are starting to get really bad and starting to degress, right? Rather than having this giant, huge superstore with loads of floors and all this kind of crap in it, you actually realize that, do you know what? I could just have one floor with all the stuff in it and still make the same amount of money, right? So you realize that you could save on rent, you could save on employees' costs, you could save on shipping, on blah, 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 right? And so you make the fundamental decision to reduce your huge superstore and make it more streamlined, more modern, and a little bit more efficient with what it is, right? So you now know that you've got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people in the store. And the problem with that is that the whole place feels bloated. It doesn't feel like it's moving very smoothly. And so you actually realize that if you reduced your, let's say your customer base by half, then actually things will be just as good, but you'll be paying less and you just feel better about the whole situation, right? So you need more people out of the store than you need people going into the store, right? So imagine at the front of your superstore, you've got two giant revolving doors, people going in, people going out, right? So the aim of the game for you and your business is to get more people out of the store than you want going into the store. Now, for the keen-eyed person, you'll realize that what I'm literally talking about is what you need to do with fat loss, what you need to do to your body if you want to maintain a healthy weight. The store is your body. The fact that you want to go to a streamlined one-floor store means that you want to lose weight. And the customers are basically just calories or body fats, right? Little body fat cells. That is literally the fundamental principle of losing weight. You need less going in than what is going out. Very, very simple, right? The problem is for most guys, what they do wrong is they focus on getting people out of the building rather than just stopping more people going into the building. And it's the same with like literally what guys do. They concentrate all their efforts on the exercise side of things, on the training, on the sexiest workout, on their HIIT, on their circuit, boot camp, whatever. And they fundamentally forget about the fact that actually it is 80% easier just to stop more people going into the building, right? And you see this all the time, right? We see people go for like 30-minute, 40-minute, 50-minute jogs every once in a while because they think, yeah, this is going to lose me weight, when they don't think about consistency, whole other topic. And yeah, sure, right, you burn 300 calories doing that. Fantastic, right? The problem is, let's say you get home and you fancy a chocolate bar. Conservatively, we'll say that the chocolate bar is 200 calories. You've just undone 66% of your work in less than 10 seconds that took you 40 minutes to get off, right? It is so much easier to focus on the nutrition side of things than it is to focus on the exercise side of things. The exercise side of things is really important, and that 20% is really important. But if you're completely forgetting your nutrition and your diet, then literally you're just going to be sitting in the same place that you've been the entire time. You're not going to make any steps towards getting to lose weight and then ultimately sustain it, right? So going back to the store and the analogy we've used, you go and eat a chocolate bar. That's 10 people going into the store. You go for a 10-minute walk. That's 2 people leaving the store. You eat some vegetables and some chicken for dinner. That's 2 people entering the store. You go for a 60-minute run and you do a 30-minute weight section. That's 15 people leaving the store. So as you can see over time, and we're doing this, by the way, we're doing this all day, every day. We're not just turning it on and off. You've got people exiting and entering the store. And my advice to you is to start considering stopping as much things going into the store than you've got leaving the store. If you want help with this, click the link below. It takes you through to a case study that shows you how I help clients drop 5 to 10% of their body weight in 6 weeks and then keep it off, because you can't just lose fat. You've got to keep it off and maintain it. Got to do both. All right.